When you got there, when did you realize that Terry was the guy that can lead the Steelers to a championship level of success?
Man, this dude could throw the ball 70 yards, man. He had a bullet of an arm. And also, people don't know, he was a great scrambler. He did it by necessity, but he was a great scrambler also. But when you can throw the ball on a line, out cut, going 15, 20 yards and then run it out, and I said, you know what? I'm going to intercept this ball. But you know what? I never could get there, man. Wow. I saw the break. I saw him winding up. He threw the ball on a line, man. Not only threw it out here, but out to the sideline where you couldn't get to it. So I knew then that he was special.
Wow. And so, you know what, real quick for us, me and Pat, all we can do is watch highlights, but there's so many stories attached to what you just gave us in regards to his arm strength, like the power, the velocity in which he displayed in throwing the football. And that's something that's not really talked about with Terry Bradshaw. And also, too, his greatness is not talked about enough, in my opinion. I think he's one of the more underappreciated quarterbacks to ever lace up his cleats in the National Football League, to be a Hall of Famer, first ballot, to have 4 championships, and just the consistency in which he displayed clearly kind of goes unnoticed a little bit. So I'm not surprised to hear you say that, but it just validates some of the things that I've heard and also seen as well.
Yeah, he's a great competitor also.
Yeah. My question for you, Donnie, obviously, like Mac alluded to, and not a minute ago, how in the 70s, how, Terry won so many championships and his game has not been talked about a lot. But my question is, what quarterbacks, not only in today's game, but in the 20th century as well, remind you of Terry Bradshaw? Because I haven't had the opportunity to watch him live. All we had the opportunity was to watch his highlights. So what quarterbacks in the 20th and the 21st century that reminds you, because I'm sure you still watch football, reminds you of Terry Bradshaw?
I can't think of any other than John Elway.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, I played against Elway when I was getting ready to about to retire, but I played against Elway. But man, him and another arm strength guy, Joe Gillum. We didn't mention him too. From
Joe Gillum, yeah.
Yes.
I heard about Joe.
He had a rifle arm. His arm wasn't big as this pin right here, but he could throw the ball. I think Brad, with his arm strength back in the early 70s, I don't think another quarterback had that type of arm strength in the 70s. Because I played against a lot of guys. Kenny Anderson with Cincinnati that had a pretty strong arm, but Brad.
What about Dan Marino? Did you miss Dan?
Yeah, Dan Marino. No, I played against Dan.
Okay.
But he no.
Terry was like that?
Because everybody talk about how strong Dan
Marino had the quick release.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? He had the quick release, and he can get the ball out quick and before you can react. But Brad, he just wind up and just throw it. I mean, when you can throw the ball 70 yards and don't leave strain or hurt your arm, man, that's great.
And they put some respect on Terry Bradshaw's name, man. The man was a beast, man.